people go inactive a lot?
I forgot to record, so I'll tell you. We're going to try in the challenge group or like in the whatever sweat community and all of them to talk about and like maybe go live a couple of times a week, but talk about different products, letting people know that there's Performance Line, Energize, Recover, Recharge, and just letting, like, I actually, if someone goes inactive, I just send them a quick message and I'm like, hey girl, just wanted to check in. Your account went active this week. Don't want you to miss out on your discount. Is everything going okay? And if they're like, oh, I had to delay Shakeology because I have too much, I'm like, awesome. Have you ever considered trying XYZ? Like,
Right.
you know, like letting them know of that. But every week, it's harder now, like with a longer, bigger downline, but like just starting out, getting in a really good habit of that. If someone goes red, you can check their order and see. So like I had a girl that's inactive right now that's red, but she orders on the 27th. So tomorrow. So I would wait like till Saturday and message her and be like, hey girl, your account is going to go inactive. Don't want you to miss out on your discount. Is everything going okay? Just sending that to them just so they know that their account is. And like, if they're like, yeah, I had to delay my Shakeology a month, then you know that they'll be there next month, I guess, you know, or if they say they have too much Shakeology, sweet. Have you ever tried Energize? I freaking love it. Like get packets and get the container or Recover or, you know, whatever. So we talking about the products in the challenge groups too. I'll go live tomorrow and just pick a random product and talk about it. And I think if we just leave it informational, people are going to be like, sweet, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So.
What about people who have been inactive for like a while?
You can email them too if you want. Like if you haven't been in contact with them, you can just say like, hey girl, I don't want you to miss out. You're paying $15 every month. If you're not wanting to get products, totally fine. Let's just have you cancel. And honestly, like if they're Black inactive and they have been for a while, like if they re-sign up, they can always re-sign up and you can always get like 2 more Success Club points out of it. It sounds awful, but like it's actually true. Like if Katie was inactive for, you know, whatever, and she canceled and wants to re-sign up, I can re-sign her up as either a customer or a discount coach. As long as it's the same coach, it doesn't matter. Like she could cancel right now and sign up tomorrow if she wanted to, as long as it's under me. But like if they want to reorder under you, they can. If they order as a customer, like you get full commission anyways. So there's really no out for them. You don't make anything off the $15 a month fee anyways. It goes right to your account for Beachbody. So, you know, for me, it's like once I talk to them once about it, and if they don't cancel their account, like they're all adults. if they want to keep paying the $15 and they are like, whatever. But most of the time I just send them that. I'm like, hey girl, your account's inactive. Don't want you to miss out on their discount. If you're not wanting to reorder, let me know. We can help you cancel. Like maybe say that to her.
Yeah. Okay.
And don't be afraid for like, I wake up, you guys, and I have like emails in my account, like so-and-so canceled, like so-and-so canceled. That doesn't mean like you're a bad coach. That doesn't mean that you didn't do your job. It just means that that person was not ready at the time, or that person's not putting their effort in at that time or whatever. So if someone cancels, like it's, of course, like when I get a cancellation, I'm like, okay, I need to sign up another person. Like I'm always thinking that way anyways, but don't let that like affect you. If someone's inactive and they cancel, like bless and release, kind of keep going.
Yeah. Then the other thing is like, I feel like, so I was inviting a lot when before Live 4 launched. And like, I feel like I'm really bad at like continuing to invite people and like stay up on that when we don't have like a big challenge group coming up or a new program launch and stuff like that. Like I kind of like fell off after Lift 4 started.
Yeah, I was the same way. I think that's actually why I got into that weird like funk. Because like after the lift happened, like I legit had like 20 people in a couple of days, which was insane. And then like after that I was like like so I'm actually so August, I think it's the 6th. Let me look at my calendar. I think it's August 6th. Yeah. So I'm looking at doing another Lift 4 group August 6th. Like a team-wide one if you guys want to do like a round 2. Obviously, you're going to be in the group. You don't have to like start over. It just means like I had so much interest. Here's a group for the second round. Like that's kind of how I'm using it. So if we want to all plan August 6th, and we can do that as a prep week if we have to, and then do like the following week to help us with like school starting and all of that stuff. So I've just been messaging people and being like, dude, round 2 starts in a couple weeks. Like, just like, so I'm just kind of posting about it again, like it's launching again. So I was in that same rut, and I can't remember who I was talking to, one of the newer coaches, and I was like, yeah, I kind of feel like I fell into that rut too. So yeah, hopefully that helps.
And then, sorry, I don't want to take up everyone's time up, but one more thing. I feel like so I'm really Instagram, like I don't really post to Facebook that much, but I post to my Instagram stories a lot. And I just feel like my Instagram stories is just like me working out and like my healthy food and my Shakeology. Like I don't, like my life is so boring. I don't feel like I have anything else to post about. Like I go to work, I come home, and that's all I do.
Yeah. So go ahead.
And like I listened to Yolanda's team call the other day, and she said that like she does random polls about random stuff, and I think, what was it? So yesterday, or I think a couple days ago, I'm getting my hair done in a couple weeks, and I posted a poll like, should I go platinum blonde with dark roots or just basic highlights? And I got so much engagement with that. And I'm like, oh wow, I need to find things to talk about instead of working out and healthy food, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can always be that person they can come to for fitness and stuff, but then also like just picking like you, like makeup, hats, hair, like, you know, all that stuff that I think of like about you, you know, posting about that stuff. And then if they hit your guys' polls, like go message them and be like, oh my God, girl, thanks so much for your, you know, answer. I can't wait to go platinum blonde. I'm super scared, but I love it, you know, or something like that. And just have a conversation with them. And like, if it leads to Beachbody, awesome. Like if it doesn't, you just made 100 new contacts to people that could potentially turn into something else. I think that's a really good idea to use polls for different things. Like I did one about taking Carver for a walk. Like, do you spell the word walk out or don't you? And like dog moms know what the hell I'm talking about. So like I went back through, I'm like, holy crap, look at all of these dog moms I can go and talk to. So I think that's a good idea. I think you can I always share my fitness, like my workout and stuff on my Instagram stories, because I think people need to see consistency, but also like
I need to find, I think I need to Google it or something, but like, what else can I do polls about on my Instagram?
Anything little in your life that you can celebrate. Like, I don't know, what kind of headbands do you like? Or like, what kind of hats are your favorite? Or I love this hat or whatever. Or like hair color, outfits, shoes. Like if you're decorating your house, even if you're not, like we're looking at patio furniture. We're not buying any tomorrow, but I've been talking about it constantly, trying to get ideas and stuff from people. So just like using little things, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are really good questions. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley, I know you're in Jennifer, you're not supposed to be on this call. Ashley, I know you're hopping on. We were just kind of going around and just sharing like what's working well, but then also like, hey, here's what I'm struggling with. You guys have any advice kind of thing? So I'm not going to like put you on the spot. Does anybody else want to pop on? I know Jen's on here. I don't want to make her. What are you doing? Get off the call.
I think for me, one of the things that I struggle with is coming up with what to post. Like I spend too much time, I guess I should say. I spend too much time deciding the wording for my posts, or which picture I should put on, or which filters I should use in my pictures. So it's just like the amount of time that goes into one post. It's hard to post more than once a day for me because of all the amount of time that I put into just one post.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was there when I first started coaching. I was like, I'm a teacher. No one cares about my life. Like I have nothing to share. And then I'm such like a storyteller that I like have to get everything in there and all that crap. But I'm going to post this calendar thing. So it's not a whole calendar. It's just like week by week, just giving you 2 topics to think about and post about. And honestly, like whatever comes to your mind, like right away, that's what I post about. So like I always try to have some sort of coaching post up on social media and some sort of like fitness, join me, something like that. And if I have time, that's like where that lifestyle post comes in. But I will post and I'll say like Monday through Sunday for next week. Like Monday is this day. Like maybe think about posting about our challenge group coming up for Lift 4. And then give me a lifestyle post. Give me like you cleaning a boat for whoever because of this big party that's happening. And like you have time to do that and you're catching a call while you're doing that, like working through the cracks of your day, like posting about that stuff. Sharing about like the little things. But then also understanding like Rachel Baldwin, she did a call for our team a couple weeks back, but her posts are like 3 sentences, like that's it. And I'm just like, damn, how do you do that? Like, I feel like I have to give A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then like all this other garbage. But like, just checking out other coaches' posts, like how they word things too helps a lot. Some of my posts I think are going to be long no matter what, but some of them I've been trying to, like with my fitness ones, leaving them shorter. Like this morning was like, don't act like you can't see it. Like I legit would say that to people. So like I was like laughing posting it because there was no muscle there. And I was like, can't you see my muscle on my arms? But like keeping it like short and like funny or short and to the point or whatever. But I hope that calendar piece will help you. And then for photos, it sounds really bad, but like I just showed Karina before you guys all got on here, I was using VSEO. It's just like a Facebook app or a photo app. Like I legit look at all those photos of me I have. Like one photo or like one outfit. Like I have like different angles, I put my jacket thing on, I took it off. Like I had a necklace on, I took it off. Like I don't know, next week, Thursday, use one of those if I want to. So like I take a lot of photos. Like when you look bomb, like go take a bunch of photos of yourself. Like this one, I had a black tank top on. You can see there's like 6 pictures right there. They're all different angles. They're all different like things that you can go and use at a different time. So like Jody's working super late and she needs something really quick. She already has a photo on her phone. Just take it and use it. Obviously, like when we were in Indianapolis, I can still use those photos. Like just take a bunch of them and save them on your phone and like save the good ones. And then if you go through my Instagram, you'll see like on Sunday morning, I always use this like randomly every couple of weeks. No one cares. Like no one is gonna like, if they go back through like 50 of my photos and like, oh my God, you use that? Like, cool. You're obsessed and we need to be best friends. But that's what I do, honestly. Like I take a lot of like, when I have the time, I take a lot of photos and save them. So like tonight, if I just got off a call with my girls, like I'm not going to take a photo of what I look like right now. Like it doesn't always have to be perfect either, but like the lighting or something could be better. I take a lot of photos in the morning by the window when it's really bright. And then I use them all day. Like someone was like, how is your office so bright? I'm like, because I took it this morning at 10 o'clock. Like, just because you use it tonight doesn't have to be like Jody at 7, Jody at noon, Jody at 8 o'clock at night. Like, who the hell cares what time you took the photo? We just care about what you're saying and, like what you look like. So I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, that does.
Okay. With teaching, I do the exact same thing. I have tons of photos and then I just, like when I'm bored, I craft up a post in my email or I'll text it to Aaron. He'll be like, what the hell is this? I'm like, oh, it's my post for later. Like, and then I just save it. So yeah, hopefully that helps. All right. Anything else you guys can think of or anything going really well that's working well? Everybody, duh, come on.
I can
I
speak
struggle
now.
a lot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, you go, girl.
Kind of the posting thing. Like I am super nitpicky and I have to make it perfect. So I know you had talked before about like these bubbles that you do. Do you still do those?
Like posting ideas?
Yeah.
I was like picturing bubbles. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, like if you could just share with us kind of like, I know you shared examples before, but like a big, like huge sheet of examples because I Like, I don't post as much because I have no idea what to post about.
Yeah, so I did that one. Actually, that was like on one of those diamond ones too. That helped a lot. She did those 3 categories, like coach wins, objections, and then what you escaped from, what coaching has helped you escape from.
What's that from?
I think you got added in like 2 days later. It's in that diamond.
Okay.
Diamond. I'll try to find it and tag you. But it was just 3 topics: coach wins, what coaching's helped you escape from, and objections. And then I just wrote under coach wins, I put like, obviously personal, gains that I've had. So, like confidence, a tribe, being a leader, those kinds of things. My why, obviously, like helping Aaron go teach and stuff. And then like what I escaped from, like tons of debt. I'm an introvert, but I love being on a team call because I'm still in my own room, but I'm with a bunch of people. Or I've escaped from, being overweight because I'm working out and stuff. Just like using yourself and then posting about those. And like, I used to think my photo had to go with like my wording, like if you were talking about my dog, like he had to be in the photo kind of thing. I've been trying to, today I did one about Carver, like specifically, but like I've been trying to like talk more about like a topic and just get people to be drawn to the photo. And not so much like have to be matchy, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like for an example, if you take like a photo of you at the gym or something, and you could say like, a year ago, I decided to start coaching, like talking about coaching journey, even though you're in a dressing room. I don't know, just like different ideas that way. But yeah, I'll pick some topics and I'll just write some things underneath of it, and maybe it'll help just like jog some things. But I would just do like coaching, challenge groups, and then maybe you, and just jot a bunch of stuff down, like anything that comes to mind, and then using those to help post, I think.
Cool.
All right, Jen. What's up, girl? Not supposed to be on the call.
Sorry, when you said my name earlier, my toddler was screaming bloody murder in the background. So, so what's working well for me, I think, is building the initial relationship with people. I found it to be good with younger moms. So starting the conversation with, hey, your little one's adorable. How old are they? And then starting it off like that. And then it gets a little bit trickier into actually the invite part. But I feel like I've gotten more comfortable with the initial conversation, and then now they're continuing to like my photos and comment on them, things like that. So still building the relationships. I think I've gotten a lot better at that with people that I don't talk to or even have ever met. Mm-hmm. I think my biggest struggle is I build up a lot of anxiety about the actual conversation. Like I think I was talking to Karina and Ashley about how like somebody will send me a message and I'll see it's there. Literally just built it up in my head. And so I don't look at it for a little bit, and then I look back at it and I'm like, why didn't I read that message? Like there was literally nothing scary about that. And so it's really, I think, just been me building it up.
Yeah. I
get over that.
I do the same thing. Like if I send out a bunch of invites and people like message me back, I like click on someone else because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to read that they can't join me right now. Like it's just gonna crush my heart. But if you haven't read Are You a Badass, like read it. Sometimes I'm like sending the message, and if they don't want to join me, like I'm just legit like, all right, girl, see you next month. But like I know what you're saying with like just getting anxious with like what to say back or those kinds of things. Rachel has been helping me a lot with it. She actually turns her like Facebook. This would give me complete anxiety. Her Facebook notifications like off, like her messenger notifications are off. And when she works like, right, like, so she's getting to her computer, that's when all of it gets turned on. And I was like, oh my God, what if your coaches need you? Like what if, and that's where that Voxer app came from, because she uses Voxer, and she's like, I check that. That's all I check, because it's just coaches. It's not other people messing with their head because they can't join because they don't have any money, but they're going to go get a tattoo tomorrow because they, you know, have priorities, like those kinds of things. So she, and I feel like I might deal with when teaching starts, because then I'm like very structured, but like she teaches her coaches, like, don't check your phone until you're actually sitting and working your business in your working hours. And like, I've been trying to do it. My phone will go off and I'm like sitting at the table, like shaking with like anxiety, like what if I don't message them? Like, but at the same time, I had a couple people message me Sunday night, and I was like, nope, I'm going to message them on Monday when I work my business. It was like 20 whatever hours since they had sent the message, and I was like, hey girl, sorry, just sitting down to my computer to work my business. I'm trying to set business hours, getting ready for school. And it was so crazy. She's like, oh, I totally understand. Sounds awesome. Thanks for reaching back out to me. And one of the weekends I was like, hey, sorry, I had a birthday party. I tried to unplug with my family. And someone was like, oh my God, I love that idea. Like, ask me about how to do that. Like, and of course, like, I'll probably have someone who's a complete biatch about it. Like, oh my God, you didn't answer me soon enough, but they're not your people, you know? So one thing I'm trying, and I have really bad anxiety, like I take meds for anxiety, like I have it really bad. I'm really trying to like work my business from like this time to this time, and like answer questions, you know, at that time frame and stuff. So I've been trying to work my business 2 times a day, but shorter times. So then that way I can like check in with you guys. That's why I was looking at that Voxer app, just to see, you know, if that would help too. But I don't know if that helps, but it's kind of, I like we have that same.
Yeah. I think the only reason I keep it on is because I feel guilty on days where I have, like when fall starts, I'm at the hospital from like 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. because that's my school and work hours. So I just leave it on so that I make sure I touch base here and there. But at the same time, then I'm like, oh, I don't really have any downtime. Like whenever I have a single minute, I'm like on my phone. So maybe I need to look better at my schedule and be like, okay, well, maybe those days where I have 12+ hour days, I work more hours on days when I don't have a day.
Yeah. And
dedicate it, not stress out about it.
Yeah. And I, like I had volleyball this year. I didn't have it last year. So, I already have like I have camp and stuff. And so I've already planned out, like, I'm going to focus on volleyball and camp, and like, people are just going to have to wait until I'm done with it. Cause I'm not going to like try to check my phone in between. Cause I don't want my girls to do that either, obviously, but, it's just something that I'm going to have to get used to too. So like knowing that someone else is going through it too is awesome. But, I'm just trying to encourage coaches to work during their business hours and like not when they're not, because I am really bad about like randomly on my phone, you know, and then I forget to track, or I forget to like message someone back, or then my husband's like, babe, did you hear me? I'm like, yeah, I did. You know, like I feel bad. So I need to work on that too. So let me know how that goes.
I'll let you know. It's going to take a little bit, but I'm going to work on it.
I think though, like, honestly, like if you post twice and you work your business like 8 o'clock every night or something like that, like, I don't know. Like, I think that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
I need to schedule more. I think I need to schedule more, because even though I like posting more in the moment because it feels more real. In reality, I just, with the way my schedule in my life is, I don't have that time all the time.
I'm kind of a random poster. I just have an idea of like what I want to talk about, but I'm such a random person. Like I'll be like, hey Aaron, just give me like 2 minutes. He's like, all right, posting. But yeah, like with working my actual business, I've been trying to get better at that part of it. Like, yeah, not working when I shouldn't be. But yeah, I hear you. Ash, I don't know if you can talk. I was going to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess my biggest thing is just still finding people that want to do like challenge groups or coaching or anything. That thing, you know, like people say, like, if you want like the 10 rule, like if you want one person on your team, message 10 people. If you want 100 people on your team, message 10 people. Well, I feel like my ratios are just off because I feel like I have to message 20 people to even get one person to respond, like to even start a conversation. And then 10 of those, then I'll maybe get one person signed up. So I'm using all of this time and effort just like messaging people and lots of time within conversations, and which is not me. So that's just been hard.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, I get it. Cause like I obviously like started coaching at one point too. It sounds really weird, but like when I was just starting coaching, obviously like I hustled everybody I knew, like friends, family, and people at work. But I like went through my friends list and I like started at the A's and went all the way to the Z's. And I was like, I wonder if this girl would be interested in joining me. Like, I wonder if so-and-so would be interested. So like, I literally just went through all of them. And like, if I thought they'd be interested, I just sent them a message like, hey girl, I haven't talked to you in like 6 months. How the heck are you? Just started that conversation with her. Cause I already know her. So it's not weird. If I didn't really know them, but they're on my Facebook, I was like, well, I got to meet another person today. And just like starting from, there and just like going through just to get conversations going. And then I did like, instead of Facebook scrolling, you can create like lists on Facebook too. Like just list of friends. And then it opens like a new news feed for you, like of people in that group. But I put like I wonder if these people would like to do this in a group. And then instead of scrolling like a big Facebook news feed, I went to like that group and I just liked and commented on their stuff. And so like they were seeing me liking and commenting, then they would go to like my stuff, or my stuff would pop up on their news feed because I was like on their page. And then unless you unfollow somebody, like the more you guys talk in Messenger, the more they're going to pop up on your news feed. Like just because Facebook knows you guys are friends and you're interacting. So that might help just get your posts out there and stuff too. Like might just help. I know you use your fitness page a lot, right?
Yeah. I try to.
So the one thing that I've been researching with so my like page, obviously like I started with one person and, been building it for 2 years. But like, let's just say like 8,000 people on my page. When I post, only those 8,000 people are going to see it. Nobody else, like, unless like, let's say Karina doesn't follow my page, unless Karina's mom likes my photo, then it shows up for Karina. But the thing with the like page is nobody sees it unless you actually physically like that page. Mm-hmm. Or like have like engaged on it, if that makes sense. So if you have 50 people, only those 50 people are seeing it. The way to get like other people obviously is like, if Jody likes it, then Jody's friends can see it, those kinds of things. So like getting people to like interact with your stuff, whether it's your like page or your personal page. I've tried to change my posts up to just get more random engagement, whether it's about fitness or not. I posted some about like dogs today. I asked your dog story. Like, first of all, that gives me a bunch of dog moms. And then second of all, like, people are commenting. So maybe if you posted like something, like a photo of your daughter's like face or something and been like, caption this or something like that, and then just like having them comment below, that gets your posts out there more and like just generates more. And then you can always message them and be like, hey, how the heck are you? I just saw your name pop up on my, news feed or something. Mm-hmm. Do you use?
And I have been doing that, like with my Instagram stories. I've been trying to post more like not fitness related, and it has gotten a little bit more engagement. So I just need to message them next.
Yeah, today what I did is I took a couple minutes and I searched like different hashtags that I wanted to follow. So I just did like math teacher, I teach math or something like that. And I just went through and scrolled through and I was like, oh, she's super cute. And I just like followed her and stuff. And then I'm hoping that like she follows me back, then she's going to get a message, like just creating that and just getting more eyes on my page of people who I'm looking for. So that could be a place just to get people from. So like, you could do a bunch of stuff with your mom stuff and I was just thinking like with Karina with like the tattoo thing, like there's lots of like hashtags to go find people. It takes a little bit obviously longer, but it still gets the right people on your page too. And then like what I did today is I went through my Instagram story and I just clicked, like I was talking about our coaching event. So I went over 3 pictures and whoever was like, you can see who's like continually watching it. And I just like messaged the first like 20 people. I was like, hey, hope you don't mind this random message, but I see you watching my stories and I have an open house today for coaching. Would you be interested in watching it? I had one girl like in our coach sneak peek today from it. Like 1 out of 20, sure, I'll take it because it's freaking random. Like, you know, it's totally fine. But just sending that message, like she would have never gotten a coach sneak peek if I'd never asked her. And like, of course, am I going to have no's or people who ignore me? Absolutely. Cool. See you tomorrow when you watch my stories. But, you know, maybe doing that too. Like when you, on your Instagram story, just messaging out a bunch of those people just to help get new people out there too. I don't know if that helps. My computer's going to.
Yeah. Another thing is, so I had 2 discount coaches signed up, and in the same week they both canceled their Shakeology. So I've been messaging them and they are killing it. Like they are getting amazing results, and you know, they're like, oh, you're so inspiring and thank you so much for all the support and encouragement, and they're just loving it. So of course I send them, you know, the info for the coach, our open house thing, and they laugh. So, I mean, I just can't, like, finding challengers is hard enough, but then finding people who want to coach is even harder. So that's been fun.
I think it's, it just takes time too with some people. Like, I even told my husband I was going to coach and he laughed at me. He's like, okay, whatever, good luck. But just, I know you post about coaching a lot because I like your stuff, and so it like shows up all the time. Just doing like taking objections and like posting about them with coaching has helped me a lot. I'm not perfect, you guys. Like obviously, like, you know, if I was perfect, we would be number 1 in the company and then we wouldn't be on a call, like all this stuff. Like I am literally in the trenches with you. But I've been more intentional about like jabbing people with coaching. You know, like you might not be a 6-7 figure earner with Beachbody, but like, here's the deal. I just paid my light bill with, you know, a week of this, or I just bought new Nikes, like Carefree, or I paid for my daughter's diapers or whatever. Like just sharing that with people. Even though people aren't money hungry, I've had a lot of people reach out and they're like, what is this coaching thing you do? Like, I would love to put gas in my car and not have to worry if my card's going to work. Like, just little things like that. And then with you too, since you have a little one, like you can always, you know, share like, I'm freaking killing it and I'm doing this too. And just really trying to find your niche. Like I have like when I first started coaching, I was like basically looking for anyone and everyone to sign up as a challenger. Cause I was so, not saying you are, I was so desperate to find anybody. Like I literally was like, oh, you want to sign up? Yes. Like, it's okay to be picky too. Like it's okay to be like, I don't really know if this is going to be my person. You know, as a challenger. But if you think there are a rockstar coach or would be one, just keep bugging them about it. Just be like, hey girl, it's me again. Like, I seriously think you should coach. Like, you'd be amazing with it. Or if they laugh, be like, you know, what's your hesitation? What's holding you back? Like, why not? Like, you know, maybe just dig deeper. Cause I feel like when I approach people about coaching, like they're like, I could never do that. I could never do what you do. And like work out, post, make money. I bet you could, you know, like, making it more simple for them too. I don't know if that would help. Does anyone else have anything that would? I mean, obviously we are all looking for newer coaches. I just know that like coaches come like when you ask for them, like that you get what you're asking for kind of thing. So like, just honestly, like I would say your posting like needs work, but it doesn't. Like I keep telling everybody this, like my coaches post on social media, like you guys post on social media. So it's like just consistency. And Ashley's going to talk about that on Monday too. And she's a busy mom. So hopefully that helps. And I can give some of those questions to her too.
Don't touch.
I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah.
Anything else you feel like? You think going well?
I mean, I'm still trying new things. Like, I'm trying to get better at my Instagram stories because I can see who's watching that. So there's, boom, 100 people that I can message. So I feel like I'm getting better at that. And I liked, what was that? Yolanda's team call that we did the other day. I listened to that. It was like trying to make your boring life sound interesting, which I've been trying to do. Like, I did a couple posts about getting groceries. Like, that's probably the most boring thing a person can do. But I got a ton of interaction from it. So that was helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. Her call, I don't know why, like I've known her for 2 years, but like her call just, I don't know. I was like, what am I doing? Why was I posting about the same freaking thing over and over and over? Like, no wonder everyone's like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Like, I'm freaking boring. But yeah, like having those little celebrations, I definitely hear you. Karina, did you have any, I don't know if did you go yet? I feel like everyone else. Did you have anything that you're struggling with? Sorry, I know you guys are busy.
I agree with Ashley and everything she just said. I've just felt kind of stuck, like inviting so many people, and I think I try and keep the balance of starting conversations and inviting equal, but I just feel stuck. I feel like I'm not finding anybody, but I don't know, it kind of pushes me to do it more.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm one of those that tell me I can't and I will. Like, I don't know.
Type A.
Yeah. So I'm kind of right there too. I don't know. Yeah.
So Josh always tells us 20-10, 20 connects, 10 invites. Cool. So I really try with connects, just random, like on Instagram, I'll just randomly like message someone and be like, oh my God, girl, I love your dog. What breed is it? Random connections. The reason that works is because then they're going to go to your page. They're going to comment on your stuff. You're going to like start the wheel. The 10 invites, I'll be completely honest. They come from my posts, and actually like I might have 1 new person, 2 new people like my stuff. Even if I have like 100 freaking likes, you guys, like I'm not even kidding. Like 1 or 2 are like brand new people. Instagram stories, I can freaking invite all day on there. Like I'll go to my story and be like, hey Ashley, thanks for watching my story. Have you ever considered joining me? My boot camp kicks off on Monday. Want to snag a spot? Like I just sent it out to so many people, and like someone's gonna freaking say yes, you know. Like somebody is gonna, like, I legit have more messages from my inbox in my Instagram than I do Facebook, which is weird because I'm such a Facebook person. But I just think that there's so many people on Instagram. And if there's not, like, I posted this in the leadership page if you guys want to look at it. It's called STEM Social. Basically, it like follows people in your target area for you. I've been using that just to like grow my number of followers, and I want like good quality followers. I don't want like crappy, creepy guys. So like it follows pages. I tell it to. It follows hashtags. I think I put it in the leadership page and I talked about it, but it's just like an app. There's a 5-day like free trial. You can like try it out and stuff. But that's something that would help just kind of get newer people. So you could look up mom stuff. You could look up, you know, mom pages or whatever. But yeah, like doing, like Yolanda said, random polls on your Instagram just to get more eyes on your page. Like I've noticed my Instagram story number was like a couple hundred, and then like 2 days, like Sunday, Monday, it was like at 900 people watching it. Like for me, that's a really big freaking deal because like, one thing that they did say was to try to go on your Instagram story once every couple of hours instead of like 8 a.m., 5 p.m., like try to do it a little bit every so often because then it shows up at the top, obviously.
Okay.
So I've been trying to do workout, randomly working my business, I don't know, something else, hanging out with the dog, hanging out with Aaron, coach stuff, like just trying to space out my day. I don't know if that would help too with Instagram stories and stuff.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to get better at that too. So
yeah, I just think it's awesome. Like I loved Snapchat, but obviously the only people that can see your Snapchat are people who you've added, and you can't really get a bunch of random people on, which is
Yeah.
things it's kind of creepy. But like Instagram stories is just like you can see who's watching it. So for me, I don't know. I love it because you can go and message them and stuff, and yeah. I don't know if that helps, but I understand like the whole like trying to find people and stuff. Like honestly, I just hustle everybody I know like and trust, and go to your Instagram stories and just invite like a banshee. Message, like invite, and just continually do it. It's gonna happen. Like it's so hard. So it's like just be consistent and it pays off. Like you guys are so consistent posting. Like that's why we've gotten where we are, because you guys are so consistent. Like just because you don't sign 600 people a month, like you guys are so consistent that it's going to pay off. And like you guys have had way more coach wins, quick coach wins than I ever did when I started coaching. Like I know that we talked about struggles, but I hope that there's like some good things that you guys like have that's working, hopefully. I hope the pods are helping a little bit on Facebook, and I hope like the page, I have some stuff I'm going to post in there now since I know what you guys are looking for. So does anyone have anything else? I don't want to hold you guys too long. Was this helpful at all? Better than a team call? Don't you dare shake your heads. But for real, okay, Ashley is not our Ashley, the other Ashley. She's going to do a team call on Monday night. She's a busy mom of 2. And I thought like, even though I'm not a mom, like I'm busy. And so she's going to show us like consistency with the power hours and like getting her shit done in like 18 minutes. It's insane. So I just think that will help. And then she is like, she's out there. So like you can ask her anything. So like just come with questions like you did tonight. And she'll just like fly through them and answer them for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I really want to do this every other week if we could. I'm going to have volleyball, but I am like willing to like sacrifice that 30 minutes to an hour of my time at night after practice or a game or something like that to do this, because I think it's helpful. Not just to say like, I'm struggling with this, but like just to get some things that are working and just kind of get that out there. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to go do some PD because I'm like, okay, we got it all out. Now I feel good. But thank you for hopping on, you guys. I hope it was helpful. I recorded some of it.